What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another early morning in the BrewLab. It's me, Lone Fox, the Brewmaster in Chief. This morning in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with a quick little 30-minute janky video. I've been spending some time trying to build decks around Ludevic. It's like one of the last cards from Crimson Vow, I beg your pardon, from Midnight Hunt that I have not really built around. And I've been having some fun with it. So we're just going to play a few games on the unranked ladder and see if there's something to this idea that we can flesh out. First of all, I just wanted to show off a little bit and feast your eyes on my pre-release. I've now got both the Mastery Pass and the boosters, so we're ready for day one, alongside what's going to be probably something close to 60,000 gold, and approaching probably 4,000 gems by that point, and of course plenty of rares, and one measly mythic. And recently my vault appeared, so we're looking good. We're looking good for day one. The channel's secret benefactor has stepped in and kindly lent me some money, and so we're ready to rumble. So thank you. You know who you are. Yeah. So into the deck. I'm just calling. It's really just like a quick little video because we spent a bit of time fiddling with it today. And the card I'm talking about is Ludevic. Such a weird builder on, and I think this is one of the ones that's going to get better when Crimson Vow drops. Whoever just finished watching my spoiler video, welcome to tonight's deck video. Yeah, as you can see from the zombies and the spoilers, there's a lot more like importance placed on things being in your graveyard. So I think Olag and Ludevic was one of those things that needed the next set to come before it started to really shine. But I've done a fairly good job of working around it. It's an interesting card, and I only just figured something out while playing with it today. Every time you read it, it's like you learn something new. And it's about the backside when it transforms. So, but basically, you need to pay a lot to transform it, which is a bit of the problem. But whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you mill a card. And then you can pay like even just paying 5. So X is 1, and 2 blue and 2 black. You can exile one creature. Oh yeah, X creature cards. So yeah, if you pay 5, you can exile one card. And then you transform it. It transforms into Olag, Ludevic's Hubris. And as this creature transforms into Olag, Ludevic's Hubris, it becomes a copy of a creature exiled with it. So that's the main thing, that it becomes a copy. So I hadn't realized that, and I made it into a copy of a Tainted Adversary I had in the graveyard during that game. But if I had made it into a copy of Champion of the Perished, then it starts to get a lot better, for example, because you want to have as many of these on the battlefield as possible, with all your decayed zombies coming into play and stuff like that, and they keep getting bigger. So it becomes a copy of the card that you exiled with, and it gains +1/+1 counter, 1 for each card exiled with it. So if you cast it for 6, for 7, it comes into play as either a 6/6 or a 7/7, so it scales. You can dump a lot of mana into a late game. But it can also just be really good as a 5/5 that's a copy of Champion of the Perished, or a copy of your Ebondeath Dracolich. There's a lot of cool things that can happen with it, and the whole deck is really focused around this card. The rest is just, we've all seen this. I've played a few decks like this already, where it's pretty low to the ground, so we get to run 22 lands. Tops out with 1 copy of Ebondeath Dracolich because it's a zombie and it's a dragon, and it comes back and back and back. And then I'm running Flip the Switch as a counter spell, which has been really good. It's actually pretty good. The fact that the opponent needs to pay 4, you can catch them out most of the time, and then you make a decayed zombie, which helps the Champion of the Perished, etc. But Jadar in here. We've got the Shambling Ghast, Deadly Dispute, drawing cards thing. And then this is actually really cool because you can do the same trick that you can do with Deadly Dispute, where you go into full control. And you can do something to your decayed zombies before they decay. In that case, it's Corpse Cobble. So, and it's, you know, it makes sense. And it's crazy that it took me so long to figure this one out. I was looking at this card for ages going, But you hold down full control. You have, like, let's say 5 decayed zombies that are on the stack about to decay. You cast Corpse Cobble. You cobble together all those corpses. And 5 2/2s would make a 10/10 zombie creature token with menace for the following turn, instead of all them just disappearing. You're left with a 5/5. I think that's really, really good. And it's got flashback, so it allows me to run just 2 copies. It's the same thing that I'm doing with Crawl from the Cellar. In this case, it's 3. I might actually go to 2 and 3 of the Corpse Cobble, because it's been really, really good. That ability to, like, get value out of your decaying zombies instead of just them decaying is really, really the whole point of them. They're going to be being exploited when the new set drops. They have been really good in a life drain deck that I haven't showcased on the channel yet. On a black one, there's a lot of cool stuff with those decayed zombies that is starting to be able to do, and Corpse Cobble's one of them, because then the thing that you make can be huge and it has menace. So often, like, following turn, that's GG's. So really, really like Corpse Cobble. Next up, of different that we need to discuss. Nothing much. It's very low on removal. We're focusing more on the counter spell. There's a little bit of Bloodchief's Thirst. There's a little bit of Eaten Alive, which kind of do the same thing, except this one you have to sack something. This one you have to pay more. But very similar cards and cheap removal. I like it. And then a way to get our stuff back, because it's really important. You want to keep that Champion of the Perished or multiple of them on the board as often as you can, so you just can keep growing them and attacking all the time. Keep up the pressure, and then eventually we flip Olag into a huge guy as well, and that should just be, you know, game ending. That's the deck. It's pretty simple. Like I said, this is just like a janky version 1 of Ludevic, and I just wanted to do like a half an hour quick little video playing it in unranked, just having some fun. As the sun is rising and I need to get into bed. Alright, so let's jump into some games. Now, as usual, at this point in my videos is when I do a little bit of self-promotion. So if you haven't done so already, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. Really close to 400 subs, and I cannot wait to do the funny stream when that does happen. If you want to know what's going to happen at 400 subs, there's a little link in the video description. Just go have a look. It should be hilarious. Help me get there. And don't forget, of course, to do all the other good YouTube stuff. Like, you know, leaving comments is great. Of course, liking the video, and hit the bell icon if you'd like to be notified of future daily uploads. Alrighty. Now that that is out of the way, that is a pretty nice hand right there. We go turn 2 Ludevic, turn 3 Shambling Ghast, Deadly Dispute. Mill another Ludevic. That's okay. It's a creature. You can exile it. We'll bring it back if necessary with our Crawl from the Cellar. This can be pretty problematic. I think we may need to just go Shambling Ghast, Bloodchief's Thirst here. There's another creature. Can already transform Ludevic next turn. Oh no, X can't be 0, so the turn after that. And we might just actually go for it, just to showcase it quickly. I think now we're just flashing in an Ebondeath during their turn, and holding up Shambling Ghast as a blocker. Or maybe Deadly Disputing, depending on what... Okay. Feels good. These guys are pretty pathetic. Yeah, good game. Sitting on like 83% win rate in unranked with the deck so far. Pretty small, you know, sample size, but Ludevic, baby. Zombies in general. Like, been spending a lot of time on the tribal stuff the last few days, like getting even more into it. Ooh. In preparation for Crimson Vow. Wow, if you guys could see the sunrise. It's gorgeous. I can see the ocean and then just mountains in the backgrounds over False Bay. It's beautiful. How did this guy get a emoji into his cool. We top deck a blue land, we're in business. So let's just give it a try. And just play out Jadar turn 2 and hopefully get a blue land at some point soon. Pink, pink. Luminarch as Tyrant. That's definitely out of here. Bye bye. Eaten alive. So good in a zombie deck. Just hope he doesn't have another one of those. Or we'll just have to play out a Tainted Adversary with Death Touch to keep it at bay until we can draw some other limiting lands. Always got the second one. Adding voice. Oof. I don't know if I prefer Guiding Voice or... because if you're playing mono white, there's a better learn card. The one that taps 2 target creatures at instant speed. And then you can just play the new flashback one that does the same thing twice for 2 mana. So, still not freaking blue source. So we'll just have to put something down that stops the aspirant from attacking, at least for now. Although I can feel a apparition coming my way. Okay. Magecraft, huh? I would still rather run the new one with flashback. That does the same thing and gives vigilance, I believe. I just got the new little batty from the buying the mastery pass. So sweet. I really like that one. Oh, there's also some nice sleeves. I'll put them on in the next game, even though they're vampire sleeves, and this is a zombie deck. We can do these things sometimes. Yes! Ludevic. Need a little bit of removal. We're just GG's. If he attacks, do we go for the aspirant or for the arch, the light scribe? That's the question here. It's the real question here. Really good of the opponent to put me in a position to think about that, you know. In this type of deck, it's how you win. The type of deck the opponent's playing. It's like kill one thing. What's more important to kill? One more blue source would be great. Okay, as long as he doesn't get spells to cast. Oof. Okay. Now we're chilling. Now we're chilling. Because we can save stuff, we can counter stuff. I think we're just waiting to counter stuff. Although that'll... even if we counter it, the Magecraft still gets triggered. Could have just paid the 4, you know? I don't know if that was my best idea ever, but it seemed a nice line to do. Something to spend my mana on. I'm just sitting here waiting for them to attack with these. He just needs to cast like 1 or 2 spells and it's gonna be pretty much GG's, I think. We've still got one more crawl. Can block one of the light scrubs. Maybe draw some removal. Or from the cellar, or and we can do the thing, but there's only one Shambling Ghast, one Ludevic, so we can have it become a Shambling Ghast. I think we just leave it at that. We can use a Corpse Cobble defensively or cast flip the switch. Like how you can just keep making it bigger and bigger. I could now Corpse Cobble these two and it would come back as a 7/7. Such like flavor-wise, it's on point. What's he Kabiroing? That's fine. Then we can exile it with so we just nah. At least let's get him to not cast anything else. Either you don't get to cast nothing else, or my Tainted Adversary gets saved. It's up to you. And anyway, I get the zombie. Not bad. Could have been worse. Still block something with the 5/5. Wonder if he's gonna swing. Ooh. Oh dear. 6/6 Death Touch. Olag. That's actually... See, that's cool. That's cool. We did it, at least. Don't know if we'll win the game, but how cool is that? So it's kind of like you're stitching together the corpses in your graveyard and you become part of each, as you can see from the drawing there. I mean, look at that thing. It's like a centipede, octopus, horse thing with knives for legs. Wow. So there we go. I mean, that's pretty powerful. Probably better, like, not build the entire deck around it, but just, like, have a few of them in your deck. Yeah, here we go. We get to make lots of decayed zombies. And then next turn we get to cobble them together. Let's do it once. It's better than nothing. We can crawl. Now if I play another, yeah, I mean, it's not Ludevic anymore. So I can play Ludevic now. I can recast the Ludevic. It's transformed into Olag. That's cool. I can do it again. Still not a single champion of the perished in the top 20 cards of our library. That's always nice. That was the death blow, unfortunately, though. I'll be man enough to stick around for the end. But this one is GG's. Nice. Magecraft. Woo! Mono white Magecraft. My spoiler video is busy premiering as we speak. As I speak. Dug up my old little tiny pocket babe. So handy. Oopa. As opposed to that massive brick I usually have. Nice. I'll keep that. Nice. Dispute and Ghast and Jadar. Okay, this is gonna be what's it called? A 4-drop that fetches a plane in a forest. And then makes it so that you can't use your treasures. The pig. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's just a straight up life game. The key removal. Hope they don't have Snake and Skin's Veil, which they often do have. At least he taps out. Now we can Bloodchief's Thirst his Tredasara. Bye bye. And then probably just dispute the decayed zombie as it decays. So control and shift, hold it down. It activates full control. That way you can attack. Boop. And then even now, as it goes on a stack, you can deadly dispute your decaying zombie. Then hold control, leave full control. Definitely gonna play out my champion now. I think we just play island, say go. And we either flash in the Ebondeath or we counter something. Rather than just playing, or we just play the Shambling Ghast and counter something. Celestial Unicorn. That was so newbie. So newbie. Yeah, I think we have to do this. Try and like keep up a little bit with this Celestial Unicorn. Keep Ebondeath for later in the game. Pork Lao Lao. Pork Lao Lao. That sounds like something yummy. Oh my goodness. Can I show you guys this sunset? Sunrise. Let me see here. Oh, that feels great. 1 second. Can't see a thing. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's a nice top deck. Our champion currently growing faster than Celestial Unicorn. That is good. Also have a really nice Corpse Cobble getting ready to happen here. Does he swing? No. Okay, so definitely time to get rid of you. Oh, I should have killed the citizen. I was dumb. We can like do some sneaky thing where like if he does attack and it doesn't grow any bigger this turn, we can block it. Ooh, Tusky. It's 2 triggers a turn. Oh. We've got Death Touch though. Not really that nice, but okay. Start applying a little bit of pressure with the Dracolich. Gone through 2 deadly disputes, haven't drawn like the most amazing stuff off of them. We're flooding out a little bit. I might even be able to go down to 20 lands in this deck. Fit in a few more things, like maybe even just a couple Poppet Stitches. Seems good. Or you know the new card that's coming out soon, Jarulf or something. What is it called? I'm just doing a quick search here. Yeah, Geralf, Visionary Stitcher. That gives all the zombies flying. Guys, I can't handle this flooding anymore. It's driving me insane. Top 20 card of your library, you get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands. 50% almost. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. We can probably assume that we're not going to win this game. This is like the noobiest of newbie decks. I wish I had like any kind of sweeper. Just to see the look on his face. Triple triggers every turn. Boom, 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 boom. I need more Death Touch. Still just going for the single attack. Just like top deck a bit of like 1 or 2 removal spells. Get rid of his unicorns at least. Oh, that's fine. He's just also top decking now, so there's a chance here. Ah. Of all things, this is just gonna make it so boring. I might just concede just for the content. This is like mind-numbing stuff. Oh yeah, at least I got rid of one of those unicorns. Slightly less triggery. Yeah, finally. Less unicorn in my life. Now we just got to get rid of the Hallowed Priest. Just top deck a nice little removal, or like another Deadly Dispute that then gets us a removal. That would be nice. Or that. Or that. Oh wow, this is groovy. That's got to be the biggest one. Okay. Comeback is real. Comeback is real. I've never had the Tainted Adversary hit the board so late in the game. Need him to like top deck lands for a few turns. Instead of more of these like triggered dudes. He's only got 1 grower. These guys are all just nothing. They don't present much of a threat, other than the fact that he's gaining so much life every turn. Probably a land, and he's debating scooping after thinking he was looking so good for the win there. Try this life gain deck. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I'm alright with that. Imagine we get a Corpse Cobble now. Shambling Ghast, huh? As soon as the zombie decays, I can flash back my Ebondeath and trigger the champion again. I'm gonna start attacking soon. Sure. Baby. Oh, now the celebrant. Trigger. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This card is so dumb, and there's a new one that's better. The 2-drop white spirit. Oh, Object City, baby. That is a big champion. That is a large champion. Probably the biggest one I've had. 21 coming through. Ready or not. Start getting rid of some of these guys. Oh, not another grower. No Trellisaras. Oof, that can reanimate a Trellisara. It's no good. I want some removal. I mean, that's his target, right? He'll go for the Trellisara rather than the unicorn. When he gets the scry. I'm gonna kill his Prosperous Innkeeper with a Shambling Ghast. Should I kill his Toski? Oh, baby, yeah. Down. How many creatures do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't have enough mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. One less. So I can do 3. Go boom, boom, boom. And go with the adversary. Baby. Olag in the house. 7/7 Death Toucher. Not bad this deck. And I'm not bad last game for the stream. Then I'm gonna have to call it. Olag. Big Hubris. That thing looks fucking creepy. Oh wow. Can you imagine running this thing? That's like... I remember this card. I played that card a lot when it was in standard, but it's come on. Oh my god, I can't believe he beat us with that bollocks. That has to be the most tilting thing that's happened to me today. Oh well, we almost had him. We definitely showcased the potential of the deck. Grindy last match against nonsense that doesn't exist, life gain. But thank you all so much for watching. That'll be it for this video. I will see you all tomorrow with some fresh spoiler content and some fresh brews, so don't forget to tune in for that. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.